channel. In today's video is for the B.Ed learning students. I am going to teach the macro teaching skills, very excellent skills for the B.Ed learning students. In very simple steps, I am going to teach you the process of macro teaching and how you have to teach the students in the class in very general way so that the students can understand. So like my channel friends and let's jump into the video. Before the teaching process, you should be knowing what is the macro teaching. Macro teaching is the environment in the class itself. You have to teach the students as you know the knowledge about the particular subject, whatever you are teaching. So in this macro teaching, the first skill you have to know is skill of introduction. In the introduction skill, you have to take a sufficient topic. As I am a commerce student, I have taken the market. If you are a history student, you can take any dynasty or a warrior if you are a history student. And if you are a science student, you can take botany, chemistry or any other sufficient subjects. I have taken market subject. So, the introduction theory, market. I have to introduce what is the meaning of market. First, you have to tell the students, market is the process where exchange of goods and services taking place. And the introduction must not be more than 5 minutes because the whole whatever the concept is there in the lesson is been given in the introduction itself, because so that you have to take only 5 minutes to teach the introduction process. Market is an activity where the customer and the sellers are in contact with each other, where the exchange of money goes in between the customer and the other person. We have to give them the money, then the products are be coming into us. This is the first skill. You have to not take more time in the introduction skill. Now we'll go to the second skill, that is skill of explanation. Explanation means in self it says you have to describe the lesson. Now I have taken the subject called market. So in this market subject, in explanation skill, what I will do, I will tell the students from the class, any two of you just come in the classroom and I make one student a customer, another student a seller. Both of them exchange of goods and services will be taking, so that the classroom environment will understand what real the market process is. In very general way you have to teach. There is no way, there is no anything that you cannot teach as you are a teacher. In the class, if any student asks you the question that you don't know, please don't give them a wrong answer. Please never give them a wrong answer. If you don't know, you can tell them, I will catch you later. If you say the wrong answer to the student, then the student will, in the student's head, it will come that the sir is 0. So please keep in mind, in the explanation skill, every time in the classroom you have to take any students and you have to make the environment activity. And the words like very good, clever and very nice, these are the words to make the students encourage. In the third step, third skill is the skill of questioning. You have to question the students about the chapter, whatever you have taught. I have taught about market. Then you have to ask the student the question, who is a customer, who is a seller, what are products, what are commodities and what is the locality. Everything about the market, whatever you have taught in the introduction and explanation, in general you have to ask the students. You can't ask them very brief question in questioning. Questioning is just to know whether the students has understood your topic or no. So questioning is very important in the macro teaching. When the students will answer you the questions, you have to tell them, sit down, very good, excellent, keep it up. These are the words the teacher has to use every time whenever they are teaching the students. For the school going teachers and also for the lecturers for the higher school, they also should need this. You can't ignore these skills. questioning skill is very important in micro teaching. The fourth skill is the skill of blackboard. Now you have introduced them, you have explained them, you have questioned them. The fourth is the skill of blackboard. On the blackboard, you have to make 3 columns. In that, you have to design your highlights. Whatever you have wrote, the main headings and the words, you have to highlight them with the chalk pencils, any color, but you have to highlight them so that the students will keep in mind that this is very important. Every time, whenever you have started a lesson or any chapter, you have to highlight them with the yellow chalk, underline the title of the lesson, and whatever the important words are there, you have to write them in the blue or yellow. These are the 2 chalks, 2 colors that has been used by the teacher while teaching process. In the skill of blackboard, you have to make 3 columns. On the first column will be your left side, and in between you have to keep a large gap, and in last is the third column. Here in the first column I will write market. In the second column I will write the meaning of market, and in the third column I will give the examples of market. Like that you have to make the 3 columns and teach the lesson, so that the students in the next class will be able to recognize the teacher whatever she has taught in the previous class, and whenever you enter in the class, you ask them a question, they are ready to give the answer. Blackboard skill is very important. It makes a teacher to improve their knowledge in the blackboard skill. If you are doing any diagram, that diagram you have to put on the blackboard with nice colors chalk pens and highlighting with the diagram marks, the points. If you are drawing the India map also, you have to write it, you have to draw it very nicely so that the students can understand. It's very easy techniques. The blackboard skill is also important because in this you have to use chalks, and the highlighting words is very important in blackboard skill. The fifth and the last skill is skill of stimulus variations. In the skill of stimulus variations is you are explaining the students. It is same like explanation but not full as explanation work. In stimulus variations you have to give gestures as dialogues or some kinds of words, gestures, so that the students will be able to catch the words, catch the subject matter very easily. Now I have taken the market subject, so I will teach about, because in market you can't see any gestures or any eye movement. If you are telling about any story, you can tell about that he is a warrior, he is a prince, but in market I can't do any gestures and all, so I have taken the subject is oral communication. In market I have taken communication. So in communication, what gestures I can use? How? This is a surprise. In stimulus variation, first you have to explain your topic. Mine is communication. So I will tell communication is the exchange of message or words between a person to person with the help of telegrams, telephone, microcomputers, technology. With everything you can do communication. So now I will tell you the stimulus variations. Like now I am communicating with the cat. How? It is also animal, it is also communicating with us. But how we have to show it? Like the words meow, meow, bow, bow. These are the words which are used in communication process. As a teacher, you should always be energetic, and in the stimulus variations you have to make actions so that the students will be able to get the concept of the lesson very easily. In stimulus variation, you have to make eye contact with the students with the facial expressions, has anything surprise, or you have to give them some explanatory question marks in the stimulus variation process. The students will catch your dialogues or your gestures, whatever you have done in the class, the students will never forget it. So stimulus variation is also important. If you are teaching a history lesson, you will tell the great warrior, he was having a mustache and all, so that the students will understand it very clearly. So the stimulus variation help the students to recognize the person about whom you are talking, and they will able to handle you will be able to handle the classroom very easily. I have completed all my 5 skills. I am also a B.Ed student. I think the students who are very shy to come out on the stage and talk in the class or to give lectures in the first time, as you will be putting for the PPT classes, you will be very much scared. So don't be scared at all. To the beginners, you will be little bit fear. You will be having little bit fear when you will be going on the stage. But after regular classes, it will be very easy to handle the class. These 5 basic very easily I have taught you how to handle the classroom. Please like my channel. Please subscribe my channel. I need your support, guys. Thank you.